Yeah, well, because you're in a different environment,
Hmm.
it does require a different kind of planning. So you
Right.
do have to plan ahead, and I'm sure Dan can remember back to his first one about things you run into. For example, in a hotel, you usually take over 24-hour room hold on the ballroom, and you have 24-hour access to everything that you want to do. Now, some ships, like all the Royal Caribbean ships that have conference centers, you can take over several of the conference rooms and occasionally the whole conference room, depending on the number in your group. But even if you don't have a whole conference center, you plan ahead and you can get access to those rooms. But you do need to be aware of what else is going on board the ship. But that's just a matter of planning, and that's what planners are good at. So you do that in
Right.
advance. But there are other things to be aware of and to capitalize on, because being able to rotate people in their dining seating helps people get to know one another really well. If you're going to be doing an international cruise, you need to be aware of international shipping requirements. If you've got executives or VIPs or speakers that don't want to be part of the entire trip, maybe their schedule is limited. So arriving late or joining early or coming and going, those needs to be planned in advance, because you can't just come and go like you do at a hotel. And probably the most important thing for a planner to realize is your whole group is going to show up pretty soon after you first step foot on board. So you need to be ready really to hit the ground running. You really need to be ready. And if you have a larger group, or if you've got 500 boxes of stuff that you're using for your meeting and you want to sort those out in advance, we always suggest that our clients board a day or two or cruise early when needed, and to have a really decent amount of time to get organized, to sort out the gifts and the other props for the meetings and such. And that's all very doable. It's just a matter of planning and being able to work around it. And the other
And
really exciting thing, let me just throw this in, because the fact that you do have to plan differently means that you don't just plug in your same agenda from the last 10 years.
Right.
Doing it differently on a ship actually jostles things around a little bit, and that is such a benefit, because people don't walk into your meeting thinking, here we go again. It's the same old thing. The first day is the standing hors d'oeuvres around the pool. The second night is the dine around. The third night is the grand gala. It's much more mixed up, and so it really seems different. It seems more special, and just more exciting all the way around.